It's Ice Enigma. You know, I did not see it in quite some time, but they don't have any BKB piercing abilities, so there's always going to be threat of that. You need to be able to like get the Basher / Abyssal Blade. A lot of team fight. They brought out the Spectre.
It's looking spicy.
I don't know. Oh, and Spectre, similar to Faceless Void or not?
Well, I certainly didn't expect for it. We haven't seen it too much this tournament. I'm excited to see it, but I do like the approach from EG in return. I think the Lifestealer, if they can hit some fast timings, make some moves with Arbed, getting his game back on Storm, they could run over IG fast enough for the Spectre to be a non-problem. There's certainly many things to get excited about in this deciding Game 5. I mean, the clusters, you said it, one of them for sure, the Ice Enigma coming in. What else are you looking forward to seeing here in this deciding Game 5 of the Major?
IG, they're not overcomplicating because they're going with the heroes that they've been playing throughout the league. You have this Lion, Kaka, you have Oli on the Phoenix, you have Emo once again on the Void Spirit, like JT Mars, they're just playing their comfort heroes in Game 5, in the deciding game.
Yeah.
I just want to see how this goes. Once again, they plant a deep observer ward behind Tier 1 tower on the bottom.
Begins.
Like EG, they don't have enough time probably to watch the replays, but this should be figured out. You know, this should get rewarded.
Yeah, I think we've seen sort of deal with that sort of ward before pretty early. So if they're keeping their cool and able to check it out here in this all-important game. Setups we do get. Looks like we're going to start things off with Ice sticking at the top. But look at this build. Do you like this as well? The triple Sages, man.
He would go for 4th if he had enough money, for sure. I don't mind that.
You're going to build it into useful stuff, right?
Yeah, you're probably going to get the Necrobook 1. Maybe get an extra Bastion on top of that, just like not get the clarities. Fred already starting to put some pressure on Ollie. They gave him Tusk. This is his probably best hero after Earth Spirit. He's just been amazing on it throughout this whole major.
Yeah, and in terms of the save potential this game, it's pretty good, right? There's not going to be too much that will stop Crypt from getting in and getting those snowball saves off this game.
They have control. They don't have any boost mechanics, so he will be able to get the snowballs off. But against the Lion, the burst damage, you might not potentially be able to get there. He always pretty much goes for the same item build. It's always drums into Blink Dagger. I really like that. He thinks a bit differently. I've seen a lot of Falcon Blades. I've seen a lot of Orb of Corrosions on the Tusk where you pretty much one-shot the supports, but drums is also good. 8 charges, keeps popping it in every single fight. Give them that extra attack speed, extra movement speed. Spectre does not like to play into Enigma. Like, denying any kind of CS from Spectre, it just feels bad.
And talking about our carries and builds, what do you expect we're going to see being gone for here by flyfly on the Spectre and RTZ on the Lifestealer? What kind of builds do you feel will fit this game the best?
Probably just going to be a Manta style to be able to get rid of those silences, get rid of the Malefice. It's just a farming item for Spectre. She's not going to get as much as she usually can, because again, playing into Enigma, she's never going to financially recover from this.
A lot of money taken away from flyfly. A few of those coming out from his wallet. Nice that Side's going to be able to execute against him. Looking at down at the bottom lane, RTZ 9 for 3. 9 for 1, trading farm pretty evenly. Kaka getting rather low. Fly sort of bakes him in. A little bit of a trade. Mid lane, we are starting to see a good lead here for Arbed on the first few waves. 5 against the 11 and 1. Arbed coming out on top of the first few minutes of laning here.
Yeah, doing good, extremely good. Arbed's like, you know, this is what third, fourth game that he's playing.
It, you know, this
Storm Spirit. I practice quite a lot. Let's see if we're gonna see any rotations possibly on the side lanes. This has been the story of this major again. Like people just playing really aggressively on the side lanes, dying, refilling the bottle for their mid laners. Kaka, he's out of region, just had his healing salve ended by the courier.
Top lane. Continuing to be a very tough lane for flyfly. Last time we saw him have this sort of rough start was on his on Faceless Void game, where again he was about 3 minutes in 7 CS.
What Faceless Void game? Oh, you
forgot about that one.
I forgot about that
behalf
one.
of
I was
him,
like,
yes.
I need to get this out of my mind. Lifestealer with the 1-1-1 build, you know, has like a Lifestealer is just a hero right now that you can, especially if you don't get like armlet, you can play him with the mouse only.
Exactly. IRT's bring out the game pad then. Mid lane. Abed gonna look for that setup again this time, and Crit's ready for the rotation mid. As he comes in onto Emo. Emo with no mana to move out. There's no chance for it to assimilate. And again, it seems like you've got to expect it.
Oh, this is it. This is it. And Emo tips back Abed straight away. Man, Emo, after using that question mark in the old chat, kind of becoming an emo.
Certainly is. He's getting into it. I mean, that's what you want to see. See the emotional players here when everything's on the line.
Bottom lane, Arteezy doing wall, going into phase boots. Yeah, like you just want to get that extra movement speed, and you're gonna trade well. I don't think he should be worried in this matchup. Fly doing a very good job just zoning him out.
I mean, how do they fix this top lane, IG? It really is that rough of a start here for flyfly. 21 denies against him in the lane by Ice. Bottom lane. JT, get them set up on the fly. Fly's got some seismic, so with the verifier, it's enough to keep Fly alive. ZG are able to turn, take him down. See the chase onto Kaka. Kaka able to turn with stun, denying the bouncy rune.
He just needs one hit. If he gets the one hit off with the slow, he also puts another point in Ghoul Frenzy plus Orb of Venom. That's just the ton of slow that he does not have anything. There's boost speed right now on the Lifestealer, so they need to be very careful. Mars, like I'm surprised it did not see more of a Lifestealer. I think that's kind of a forgotten hero, but hero that also can be super strong. Like he's not strong with one item, but once you get like 3 items, and it's a good matchup for him. Carry to carry matchup against the Spectre. Lifestealer is gonna feel great playing into it.
And sort of just over the ages, over the years, it's just a well-fitted hero for Arteezy, right? The Arteezy Lifestealer, we've seen it from many different patches, many different builds and ways that you've had to play the hero. It's just one of the classics from up.
Yeah, definitely. This is a big problem. Like Spectre, 17 CS, Ice, triple Sage Mask, going into Necrobook, just denying so many creeps.
The whole bunch.
See here, down in the river, they have the turnaround jump with the 2 steps over the water, but they've got the burst. Mount Kucker able to take him down as Arbet tries to fight through.
Emo gets the last hit, that's what matters. Need a bit of a boost in confidence after not that hot of a start for him. So Spectre right now, flyfly just trying to get something out of this. He's level 4.5, 6 minutes in, while Enigma is having the time of his life. He has 31 CS, 29 denies. Necrobook done 6 minutes in.
Same. Ice is, I don't think he's pretty much missed any deny that he's gone for.
Oh, he's more focused on the denies.
Completely crushing this top lane. No chance for flyfly to farm. Be a slow start on the Spectre, just a hero that's not too easy to sort of play a recovery type of game on, especially if the opponents begin to make fast coordinated moves and just don't give you time to catch back up.
It's putting so much pressure. You can see Crit already behind enemy lines, has one observer ward to work with. They even bring that property of silence.
And they got the shards. Crit is in. Snowball ready to come in before there's any chance for a dive. Perfect lockdown from EG.
Crit in this major has been on point, especially when he's playing the Earthbit, when he's playing the Dusk, like his rotations, his snowball, not just the saves, but the timing when he's using that Storm Spirit, playing aggressive on Emo. There's the Lion on mid, and get it!
Arbed was not prepared for extra backup to be up on the high ground.
Radiant's
Walks in range of an easy setup from Kaka.
We're gonna see Phoenix after dying once again, refilling the bottle on the mid lane for Emo. Rune is spawning in 15 seconds. Like they need to play around Emo. Like this is what they need to do. They need to cripple Abed Storm Spirit, and they also need to find some kind of way for Spectre to come back into the game. I don't see any stacks besides 2 of those, which Phoenix is making right now. Still gonna take a lot of time for like Spectre to farm it. She does not have tools to do it, so it's a possibility that Enigma plus Storm Spirit invade the enemy jungle. There's always gonna be this threat of the black hole.
Bottom. JT will be able to hold back Arbet momentarily with the spear, but Arbet's still got plenty of mana to play with. Zarteezy's grants the kill. Top lane IG making the rotation. Crit's going to be the target. As Ice gets out though, they'll be happy. Maybe Crit gets out as well. IG not able to catch him. They're trying to go for Ice. Ice being surrounded by flyfly and Kaka. Massive piece coming in from EG. They jump over the axis. They're ready to pull him back with Crit. Who's in with the snowballs then? Ice is going to be able to live a little longer as Ice is on the retreat. Emo will still be able to finish him off. But they've lost Kaka and now flyfly, he's out of mana. Trying to run. Eidolon still up as Ice can continue to fight from the dead. Emo and Dolly by their side. He won't be able to dive any further for flyflies. Flyfly will live. You can bring the Mars up here as well.
Just get everyone top. Like you can see the way they're playing the game. Like it's a bit different because it's so much at stake. Rina, good snowball save.
Be able to buy himself some time. There's still 4 heroes here. IG Crit looking pretty dead here. The 4 of them will manage to take him down. Whilst all this focus is up here, see towards the mid, Fly starting to pick up some levels. Same thing for Kaka as both supports work towards their 6. It's down bottom as well. Arbed, Farm, Flyfly also looking to find some peace and quiet to get some early farming.
They need to make them busy while Spectre's farming. Like right now, look at the CS. 31 on Spectre, 64 on Storm. We have 53 on Enigma. Ice is just, you know, having too good of a time. And I like this time around that he's going for the Necro 3 because they want to get Necro 3 on the offlaner. Always going to feel good. If it's a Beastmaster, if it's Lycan, you want to get rid of those observer boards, get rid of those sentries, which means that your support, your position 5 most of the time, can get a bit more farm. You know, he can get the items instead of investing in sentries.
Got it.
No, maybe off the mark there with the rush. Might able to step back. Quite close gap for Kaka. Arbed also finding himself power.
Illusion.
Showing mid. Ice. He's going to feel more confident to finish up the tier 1 top. Push the icon. Don't get it. Crit. Trying to start something onto JT. Spear holds back Crit. He's also turning up to get involved. Not quite having the armlet done, but very close to.
Well, Tusk is allergic to creeps in this game. He has 0 CS. He actually is 0-0.
Actually, he's not looking too bad for even 2 1-on-1, despite a single creep being hit. He's gonna have to go and come out to this job. And choose to take a rough fight here as IG turn, take down the 2 of them. Ice is coming across, holding that lifeline with the Malefice. But he's still being chased. The spear from JT catches him. As a very, very awkward position for EG to try and make a move in with just the 3 of them. And it gets punished hard.
A bit too aggressive. They need Enigma. EG, they need Enigma for the damage coming out from the level 4 demonic conversion. They need the book, and there's always going to be the threat of Black Hole. But playing into Phoenix, you know, like if you see possibility that Enigmas use a Black Hole, you can always like precast Supernova, which like all he did. And a bit surprised that he decided to take that fight. But Lifestealer does not have Armlet ready yet. Like with the Armlet, it's a big boost of the damage for the Lifestealer.
Yeah, we see it again here. This decision to fight very much coming off the back, as you would imagine, of Fly making the call as he charges in with the Exorcism. And IG very easily able to turn. They have the ults ready, the Arena, the Finger. And IG, I think they're almost surprised really that EG did decide to attack them like that, as they were more than ready to turn things by their tier 2.
Smoke from IG.
Emo, give the jump. Arbit's not going to have to get anywhere in. They'll get the catch on it. Side's coming in. Nothing he can do now with Arbit gone.
There was some kind of a bug with the Lion's Tranquil. It was not working. He tried to drop it 2 times. Like the green color was a bit dark greenish. They did not purchase the DLC for $9.99. Like he was like, what the hell is going on? No one hit me. I'm not getting any region.
He's got them working now at least. Rather disappointed. Seeing on the item pickups, JT 1200, 1100 towards the blink. Arteezy's progress. Armlet 50 gold away. Flyfly will be going for the blade mail builder. With the itemization when we did used to expect to sort of be in favor, obviously after blade mail
are scanning.
Sort of fall out of popularity.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Still
attack.
very much going to.
Yeah, there's still, you know, a lot of
mid. We get Arteezy involved. Arbed sets up with Arteezy inside him.
I think Blade Mail is a correct choice. Playing into this uncontrollable damage, Midnight Pulse, you're inside of that, also against the Exorcism, gonna be good. Carry is dealing right-click damage pretty much, so you need some extra armor, extra 4 armor coming up from the Blade Mail. Is gonna feel good, but still, he needs to recover a bit more.
Points out from Fly as he won this tier 1. IG looking for the
Radiant's
trade down
bottom
bottom.
tower has fallen.
Dolly and Emo push on.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They'll get this. Timing on the mid tower.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Trying to take over this jungle. Trying to shut down the areas that flyfly feels safe to farm.
Radiant's bottom tower
We still
is
have
under
not
attack.
seen the black hole. Abed has enough money in 1 CS to finish off his Orchid, level 10. But Evo's massive. He has a Yule Scepter, great setup, and he also, like, whenever he plays against the Storm Spirit, he gets the Yule Scepter pretty much as a first item. You can dispel the silence, you can set things up with the Remnant. Remnant is maxed out against Storm, which I really like. JT going into the Blink Dagger, needs 900 gold to finish it off. Seen different builds from position 5 Dead Prophets, where like you put more points in Spirit Siphon, but you also want to put extra points in the Silence. Like I think the Silence is such a strong spell. Jump.
We go straight away. And on supply, so it's going to head over. He's ready to save by. He can't overside. He's going to drop the flag on the end. It's already out. And the supernova, it's going to pop. Flyfly's going to be able to turn over the side. Arena's down. Drafting the 3 of them. Eyesight not getting close. Coming over the 2 out. It's the finger you are there. And IG, they'll take down 4.
Like even if that black hole connects, I still feel IG wins that fight. But it was a good reaction time from Ollie. Pops that supernova, something that ISS will always be afraid of. Once again, they get a finger kill,
Radiant's
figure
middle
that
tower
sack.
is under attack.
Good thing is they managed to kill the Void Spirit, just slow him down a bit.
See that again. Quick dive onto Fly.
Dire's
He's
top
desperately
tower is under
trying to
attack.
take the fight around their own tier 1. And Ice not able to get the catch that he hoped for. And with the supernova going off, as we saw early in the series, Ollie's Phoenix just causing so many issues for EG when they don't have a lineup that can deal with it straight away.
Abed is gonna struggle until he gets a BKB. Playing into Lion is always gonna be tricky, but he finds him. He sees him, he goes for a solo kill. If he's isolated with the Orchid, like that's gonna be his target. He needs to take out the Lion.
He wants to hit back. Might have a black hole, but they're gonna try and strike the smoke. JT's prepared though. Backing right off to Abed to get the initiation. Showing they know that he's over the tree. Goes Emo. The blink, JT can be quick to dodge.
Even though Flyfly did not have the greatest laning stage, he managed to recover now with the Blade Mail, has Blades of Alacrity, level 11.
Emo, and for Ice, well, Ahmed jumping in for the counter play, goes over towards Mars, comes into the side, the ball takes a bit of bring down towards Emo, they turn, the Malefit is holding him inside of the midnight pulse. Emo trying to jump in to finish up the kill. On to Ice, burns down towards. Emo's on the retreat, Easy chasing down with the rage. Abed closes the gap, but they've got enough control.
He's trying to buy time to simulate,
but he can't get it off. Abed in with the silence. EG take 3.
Once again, they kill Void Spirit. They're just slowing him down. Phoenix not able to use the ulti. They need to rely on that BKB. Once they get the BKB on Enigma, which ISS swapping things around. I talked about the Necro 3. He decides to go get the BKB. They have no abilities other than like Supernova, if that's precasted. But yeah, I like BKB a lot more actually.
A bit of time. Fly. Of course, after the Blade Mail. Abed, BKB after the Orchid, as we've seen pretty much essential in each of the games we've played the Storm today. That's easy. He's got his Sanj then after the armor. It's that classic carry build-up that we're seeing in this meta, that the Sanj being a vital part of most heroes build. With the armor and the Sanj, Arteezy will be very tanky at the point of the
He is. Like, they need so many things to burst him down. They need probably a finger and arena. Kaka has a Blink Dagger. Kaka is relatively farmed, has a position 4, 2 points in Hex, 4 points in Spike. They have enough control. But that Sanj, that's just too good of an item. We see a casual Sanj multiple times. Strength, status resistance, HP read, just a super good item on the Lifestealer.
Moments as well. You can see IG, they have Flyfly at the top of the farm. Keep the game passive. Flyfly is going to enjoy that superior scaling. The smoke comes out. Will get dispelled. Immediately, IG starting to reset. Right up in the silence of the trees. Just in case IG will the jump. Coming out with a Haunted. Looking to scout things out. Kaka can't quite close the gap on Arteezy. He's immediately backed off with the range. Jump off the range. Armin's with the sun.
That's silence.
Spirit side, side, watching for the side, does have Black Hole available if he's able to get in. Emo jumps in onto fly. Ahmed, Finger as well, but Ahmed will live. Guys, look off Emo. Crit looking to read again, straight back in onto the monster. Ahmed jumps in as well. They've got the grab in the vortex. Emo getting low. Can he jump out? Brandon's away. He's trying to escape, but Crit brings him down. And now over to the river Ollie. Got to get out of here. Arteezy Fly and Crit on the chase.
That's a long duration silence. He's out of dive. Arteezy should be able to clean him up. One kill extra actually. Man, Emo, he can't catch a break. He's going in. He has 4 deaths to his name.
And hang on, JT, they're trying to stick around for a very greedy bit of fun, but they've got vision out over here. The Abed straight back in and picks up another.
That was just a freebie for Abed. They're going inside the pit. Eidolons, level 1 Necro. Lifestealer with Armlet, they have enough damage. They would pop the Exorcism. Such a crucial silence coming out from Fly. That's why I said I want this to be maxed out. It's a 6-second duration silence that pretty much covers the whole screen. He landed it on 3 people. Let's see if Kaka
gonna go for it.
Yeah, let's see.
Is he gonna go for it? Kaka,
a bit late.
He's already gone. He's already gone. Gets a nice 3-man stun, but he's out of there. Wasn't able to quite get the timing as EG get Roshan and the Aegis on Abed.
That's so big. Like having Aegis on the Storm Spirit, which allows him to farm up a BKB. He can play a bit more aggressive as well. Lion needs to be careful. He gets jumped, he's just straight up dead. They tried to initiate with Spectre Haunt, providing the vision, the Lion to get a good jump. He get hacked, but Abed pops the invis, which he had in the bottle. Spectre now top of net worth. Needs another 500 gold for Manta style. He's super tanky.
Regeneration.
Still definitely going to be a hero that he will struggle to get on kill. Especially sort of throughout the duration of Arteezy's rage. Bottom, Emo, a big zip coming in from Abed. He's on the hunt. Found Emo off to the side. Can Abed catch him again? Remnant holds back Abed. Emo. He's got no TP for 5 seconds. It's still on cooldown, so easy. They'll close the gap. They'll bring him down. Emo's caught again.
No tips this time. Like, EG is just all focused on the gameplay. They're not allowed to all chat. BKB done on Enigma. They still have that black hole. Exorcism will be up in 40. You would want to have that Exorcism be level 2. So go from 8 to 16. And I like this itemization Fly. Like, he's getting a floppy hat. He's getting some good gold from those assists. Going straight into BKB. Like, he understands they have nothing against the BKBs, why not just get it?
Fortified.
Still not ready to turn up for these outer tower defenses. IG focused on using these moments where they know where EG is. Keep Flyfly
Dire's
safe.
bottom tower has Dire are scanning.
Set with the Manta dump,
Dire's
Flyfly can look to get more involved
attack.
with the Haunts. And they're going to try and enable that. As IG spoke up with the 4 of them, and they'll look to try and get some action going.
Is
We're
under
spotted
attack.
out by EG, though. They'll be prepared for this.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
EG will respect it. They will go back. They're like, maybe we need a bit more damage. Lifestealer getting very close to his Desolator. That's going to be a big power spike for Lifestealer.
Radiant are scanning.
Essence Ring drop.
Dire's bottom
Found
tower
one.
is under attack.
That's a big item for the Storm Spirit. What's he holding right now? Fairy's Trinket. We still have not seen the combo. Lifestealer plus the Storm Spirit jumping in, just deleting one hero. Ollie trying to find something, a defensive tool.
He's going to be able to get the jump straight away onto Ollie. Take down the Phoenix, a big part of the 2-5 on the pedal, right from the game, but that's it. Gets dragged back on towards the last, going to burst down JT Malfish controlling there. Arteezy moves in, they're going to have the right click to bring JT down. As Serena's out, Arteezy doesn't care. Pops the range, gets out of it. Armed still with mana to play with. If he gets in, he gets on top of Kaka. Kaka will be able to turn the 2-man stun, but he's so low, he's going to be able to get next time he is. Over towards the neutral camp, is he away?
They have vision.
I love this part.
He does not have enough range. Storm Spirit, 480 attack range, that was 600. I think he gets in there. But this constant threat of a black hole, like they're not committing. They can't, like they burst that Prophet, which is a lot of damage in the team fight. They're afraid of that silence. Still, rest of the team can easily clean them up. Crit gets a good nice jump. He jumps in first, deletes Phoenix straight away. I talked about how he needs something. He needs a defensive tool. He needs that Yule Scepter to remove the silence. Just buy some more time when they get the first jump.
Dire's structures are fortified.
More towers to be taken. Arteezy now with the Deso. Bring up a lot for the siege, going straight for the AC afterwards.
EG would gladly like to take
Dire's
one
bottom
extra
tower
fight
has
while they
fallen.
have Aegis on the Storm Spirit. It's
Radiant's
gonna be
top tower
gone
is
in
under
40
attack.
seconds. They have enough tower damage. Could potentially collapse on the mid lane with Exorcism, with the Deso.
He's still holding on to the lead. 4K
Radiant's
ahead.
top tower is under
Heroes.
attack.
Zaba gonna go for this Kaka. He's prepared for the turret. Zaba Armin tries to get to the turret, but Kaka, look at the Hex! Look at the Hex! The follow-up stun feed is popped by him, but they don't want to fully commit onto Armin once he still has the Aegis for 20 seconds. Back away. The rest of EG starting to sweep over. Crit with Arteezy set up inside him. Kid's gonna look for the blink.
Silence online, gets out.
Flyfly.
I like the way EG's itemizing. They're just going for the BKBs. Like, they're gonna have 4 BKBs. They don't care about Mars Arena. They do not care about Lion. They will be always able to, like, pop those BKBs, potentially focus the Supernova. Supernova is only level 1. It's a huge difference between level 1 and level 2.
So that sort of in the last few
Dire's
fights,
courier
EG
has
haven't
been
been able to
killed.
take down Ollie, so he doesn't get any of the XP. So kills that IG gets. Freezing! Gets the jump straight away on the JT. JT's out of the fight. No Mars, and Arbet's already hunting for more. See if we can get a catch onto Kaka. As Kaka, you'll see him. Kaka's able to get the turn to the head. Right around the stun and the finger. They're going to try and burn through Arbet.
Remnant gets
I push the
As the
future.
backup wasn't quite able to be there in time for the rest of EG. IG getting a good trade after losing their Mars. As Zarpik just goes a little too far forward on his own, and now Fly might pay the price as well. Kaka comes back into the setup, into the remnant. IG, they'll get a couple of them as Flyfly's beginning to get fed these kills.
Flyfly still did not die a single time this game. Level 18. Taunt is 140 seconds cooldown. Going into Basher to be able to initiate, possibly get the jump on Enigma, have a bit more extra lockdown for the Storm Spirit. Just a natural progression of the items on Flyfly.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
And now with as strong as Flyfly is, they're ready to start going for objectives with him at the front, knowing that if there is a jump to be made from EG, they'll always have the chance to get in and turn
Dire's
things
top
around
tower
before
is under
EG
attack.
bring him down 100-0.
We've
Very
seen
strong.
one black hole, right, so far?
Yeah, one on the super. Try and get another one out. Blink,
Not on
look
the
at the plan.
Radiant are scanning.
Caught a glimpse of Kaka.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Prepare for this thing. Right behind their tier 2, they know that EG is on the hunt.
Radiant's
Positioning from
bottom
IG, they're
tower
all
is under
hiding.
attack.
All inside the, like, the top trees. They don't have
Dire's
any
middle tower
like
is
anti-tinker
under
wards.
attack.
Could potentially like place one just. Oh,
He's gonna
he's
try
underneath
and
the
stop
ward.
things.
Radiant's bottom
Right by the
tower
ward,
is
they've got
under
clear
attack.
vision to move in onto Kaka.
You blew it!
Rest of the team is in the trees. Kaka, like, he should be the one as a lion, you know, just try to stay hidden. BKB almost done on Fly. BKB almost done on Abed. That's just 5 more minutes to finishes.
Mid. Imo and JT looking towards Arteezy, but he's such a hard jump to solve.
And also, once you get those BKBs up, you don't care about the AoE silences coming up from the Void Spirit.
Chances are you will have heroes in position to target the Supernova during the KB and take it down without the threat of being lowered by the Fire Spirit. Make it a little harder for Ollie to have the same impact that he was able to do so in that last game. Smoke up from IG. It's Arteezy. Good job on it. Kaka straight with the head. The counter doesn't matter though. To the side. JT with the spear. And the getting another black hole that doesn't do much at all. And
It's
the
a
Super
second
gets
black
more
hole on the
attack.
egg.
Is under attack.
Like, they need to, like, Ollie's so fast in those reactions. Like, he understands what Enigma wants to do. He wants to be caught inside of black hole, just pops it straight away, like premature. Supernovas against Enigma. Kaka got another jump.
He's able to close in. There's the follow. Safety's in as well. Ooh, he's up to the high ground.
Apparently that's
Radiant's
not a
middle
cliff.
tower is under attack.
I think it's the
Radiant
ankles to sliding right up to the
structures
base.
are
There's a fly
Dire's
avoiding what would have
top
been
tower is
certain
under
death
attack.
there.
This could have been a question mark in the old chat.
But it's just both times we're seeing that IG's positioning, making it very hard for Ice to be able to find a good black hole opportunity. 2 times now where he's trying to get ult, he's trying to stop that ult, but the supernova is
Radiant's
always out
middle
before
tower
him.
is under attack.
So quick on the reactions. Now Mars has a BKB, but we've seen that EG, they want to take out Mars if they can as soon as possible. They have BKB piercing abilities, like you have Enigma's Black Hole, you have this Walrus Punch, which will probably be used at him. DD for Void Spirit, getting closer to that level 20 talent.
Gee, they'll be ready to go again here. ZG are trying to push up into them.
The dusk is
RCG heading up to the high ground, will get the range up in time. Turns towards Emo, but Emo down the astral step. Alright, continues to try a bit on target, gets him with the ball, then strikes by target, target's gone. Now comes to an end for RCG, the arena's out. Bill puts up towards the side, but RCG is forward. The back down to Ahmed, Ahmed's going to get out of the range of BKB is crit. Tries to buy himself some time with the snowball. Flyfly's moved over towards Flyers. Flyfly gently chase him down, finish him off with the Godric Q. And
Oh,
ZG,
and he finds the region room. He just finds a perfect region room after that. Roshan respawned it. They see it with the courier.
They're going to keep chasing Ice.
Basher is available. Manta style can dodge that. He needs
got the
Blink
blink off.
ready again. A bit of a time wasted there. They still have 30-second window until Arteezy and Crit are up. See if they decide to go inside a bit. You can see Flyfly not caring too much about the dead profit. Instantly goes on her. There's just like so much damage mitigated.
Again, such an aggressive move from EG. I mean, they obviously put a huge suppressor against the Spectre lineup. But having to commit so much onto the counter with the full duration of the BKB from Ahmed and the rage from RTZ. And as soon as that rage comes to an end on RTZ, the arena down is no escape.
This is a free Roche, like it's not getting contested. Not getting contested at all. So that second Roche, Cheese and Aegis. Void Spirit will pick up the Cheese. Flyfly with the Aegis has a long lane to work with on the bottom. Gonna get them closer to Abyssal Blades, and they're gonna have ability to cancel the BKB Black Hole with. Enigma already preparing for that. He's trying to get the Lincoln Sphere up.
money changes hands.
They're ever so close in the numbers, but when it's this close and there's a Spectre on one side, you've definitely got to fear it, especially when it's still a Spectre that's yet to die. Flyfly having the perfect game and a hero which, you know, far away from one of the most popular carries that we've seen here at the tournament. Only a few games have we seen it shown. And here so far in the 5th game of the Grand Finals, Flyfly pretty much bringing out the best performance of it out of all.
Yeah, and remember, he was playing against Enigma. Enigma had 30 denies in the laning stage while he was sitting at like 14 CS. Level 20, extra HP. They just can't focus the Spectre. They just can't. They need to deal with the rest. Phoenix Egg. They also need a black hole. They need a black hole this time around to actually connect.
Ice has got to land it. They can't win these fights without that sort of impact required from their offlaner. Surprise, the turnaround's just going to be too easy for Flyfly. Especially, as I said, that Abyssal. Life has just become so much harder for the cause of EG. That's easy, really struggling to just get that AC back. Maybe he has that finish for the next fight.
Has fallen.
Void Spirit also going for more of a right-click oriented build. He wants to be able to scale, just finish the Deso, has the Aghanim Scepter. He's extremely far on Void Spirit. Also, I would not mind seeing another Abyssal Blade, especially if Enigma manages to get a Lincoln Sphere, just to have an extra tool to deal with that BKB Black Hole.
Structures are fortified.
Ollie once again buying a gem. He just loves an early gem, you know. He gets the gold back by killing the Observer
Dire's
Wards.
middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And he sends it back. Like, he checks things out, and there's a courier flying back to base. Like, he does not want to lose the gem.
Radiant's top tower
IG,
has
they're going
fallen.
to start pushing at the high ground here, for sure. The Age is still up for 2.5 minutes.
Radiant's
She's as
top
well.
tower is under attack.
They know how hard it's going to be for EG to try and put a stop to this. So IG poking back, just trying to get the reaction to come out from EG. Decide to play it safe. Ward down on the high ground. Move over to the other lane. Still 2 more tier 2s to take away, so the easy objectives to be the more appealing here for IG right now.
The thing that people forget, because you don't see too much of a Spectre, is that she can be on the other side of the map and still join a team fight. Like, cancel those Blink Daggers. They have 2 Blink Daggers. Cancel one on Enigma. Probably get a jump on her. Like, cancel the Blink Dagger on the dust so he can't get himself in a position to save people with the snowball. Abed, he's going again for that Aghanim Scepter. He loves to get it as a 3rd/4th item. So he can go in, set things up, use this kind of a budget black hole to set things up for a big black hole.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Still waiting for that time to jump.
They call it easy.
Triple kill for flyfly. As Kaka just starts off the aggression, throwing himself into the base. They commit the black hole onto Kaka, but
they were so afraid of this Lion. While the rest of the team connects, 40 seconds left on that Aegis with the death, so they have enough. The Voicer, he also has Orb of Destruction, so that's a lot of minus armor on those buildings. There's still 2 tier 1 tower, tier 2 towers standing, so they can go in and get more out of this. But they should be very happy how this fight went for them.
A huge win there for them in the top lane. A full set of racks taken away from EG.
They set up the vision in the base. That's gonna get the dewarded instantly. Easy. He invested all of his gold and put all the money that he had into this AC.
See it again here, that bait from Kaka. Starts things off just at the same time that they were about to deward that vision. Kaka immediately makes the most of that move. And again, Ice just struggling to find a chance to really use the black hole for his best ability there. Feels the pressure to go in onto Kaka to stop any follow-up. But as it is, IG waits it out perfectly and they get in after it comes to an end and clean up more.
Under attack.
Without a black hole, they just don't have enough damage. Like, EG will have to forfeit this tower. They can't really defend it. They're still cheese, which Void was carrying. Now he gave it to Spectre. He has enough money to actually buy a full Scotty.
Massive flyfly. Continuing this insane performance this game.
Abed has Aghanim Scepter, so next time they group up, like, he can go in, set things up for a really good black hole. Still yet to see, but like, EG, they need black hole. They need multiple man black hole to win it.
Sort of crazy high ground defense. Every passing moment just slipping further behind. EG's ready to jump out and look to make a move. 25 seconds until black hole. Brick. The supernova pop. The back of the round. Flyfly gets on top of Arteezy. Arteezy to fall. Arteezy, they're going to get out of there. Ahmed, he's got a bit of mana to play with, but he's jewels done into the river.
Into silence.
Flyfly goes down. Fly tries to rob the remaining of this BKB, but IG are chasing them back to the base. Flyfly is going to commit up to the high ground, continue to move it on to Fly. Ice, holding him back with the Malefice.
He was so ready, like JP, he was ready with that bait. He's like, I don't care if I die, we're controlling the outpost. They go on me, they used everything. Once again, only with a good setup, a good egg, kind of a zoning egg. They try to kill it. Spectre comes in, Abyssal Blade on the Lifestealer to lock him down. IG, they're very close to doing it.
Well, they really are. A second set of rats without any chance of EG being able to push them back with 3 dead.
Dire's courier has
Still a
been
tier 2 up in the bottom lane.
Radiant's middle
So IG will have to back off. When EG do have the full lineup up, they will have the black hole, but they really can't afford one more mess up.
I've seen JP trying to get something for him that's gonna allow him to get his spells off, because he just used the buyback, was thinking about getting a Hex. I like that. This is the item, like usually you don't see it on a Mars, but because of the situation he's in right now, get that Eon Disc. They don't have any way of dispelling it. Like, he's gonna get his spells off in a team fight, and that's what matters.
G running out of options here in this game. Every single move so far that they've tried to make to rectify the rough mid game has only pushed them further behind. See on the network to start things off, he did have a good hold coming out of the lane stage.
They did a very good lead.
These team fights and counter plays from IG have just stopped EG in their tracks every single time.
EG also does not have vision. This gem really paying off. Another Eon Disc picked up by Lion.
Maybe I'll have a nap.
Flyfly, it feels unkillable. Especially with the illusion escape as well. Flyfly's going to step up, but they really want to go on him. They don't. Crit continuing to hide in the trees.
Of course.
Going to try and get over towards the backline. Gets the jump over towards Ollie. Can he take him down? He can. Ollie taking down 100 to 0, but buyback immediately for the Phoenix. It's Dark Easy. He's trying to run the Flyfly. Don't get the back of that shot. He's going to cross the back of the Spectre's dying. He's going to get the spin on Dark Easy. Putting him over the arena. Dark Easy goes down. Outside moves on the one. That's over the fly. 3 dead on EG. Crit traveling down to the overgrab. But Flyfly is still good to go. IG, they'll take them all down as team white.
They will run down mid. Like, that was not even close to killing Spectre. She still had cheese, and she just hit level 25. 5% extra dispersion. This is it. They're gonna go in and try to end the game.
They're gonna look to close it.
Radiant's
They're gonna look to grab that title here. And EG, they've got 3 buybacks from both Marvin and RTZ. No way to return to the action.
Look for the chat. I want to see what they're doing.
The fortification buys them a little bit of time. As it comes to an end, IG continue to push on. The buyback comes up from Ice. IG actually going to give it some respect here. They're not going to try and force the closure of this game whilst Arbed and RTZ are still down. They'll let this one continue for a little longer.
Spectre hands over the cheese to Mars. Like, he just wants to have another way of getting his spells off. Eon Disc is a cooldown. This is third round. This is Refresher, cheese, and Aegis. Spectre's gonna get that Aegis. They can't contest without a black hole. They just don't have enough. Smart move from IG. You know, they went in, forced 2 buybacks. They're like, we have enough damage. There's not gonna be Spectre. We can't steal our cheese nor Aegis. And now, Void Spirit, yeah, this is what I talked about. He's going for the Abyssal Blade. Have another way of locking down that Enigma, BKB Black Hole, and locking down the Lifestealer.
Just each and every time we saw in that last fight, Ice was able to catch the Spectre in the Black Hole, but with the way that IG's been just perfectly split, you can never really have the chance of getting more than one hero, and at this stage, locking down Flyfly in the Black Hole is just not nearly enough.
And it's a lot of
confusion.
confusion, you know, Spectre going in with the Haunt Illusions, with the Manta style, like, you need to be careful about the Bash,
so
Illusion
hard.
Escape as well on Spectre. Like, he just can't farm. Ice cannot farm. He does not have enough gold to buy Abyssal Blade. Sorry, not Abyssal Blade, but the Liquid Sphere that can potentially counter an Abyssal Blade.
Zaji, take the final tier 2.
Has fallen.
Last set of racks between them and getting the Megas up against EG here in
I
game 5.
restore my connection to the void.
Got it, 10 seconds till Black Hole.
Emo, Refresher Shard, double Abyssal Blade, like Resonant Pulses, 4 Astral.
He did straight away with the fingers, immediately bolting down, the young kid is going to get taken down. Jump on with it, nice, GG is called, and IG are your champion to the Singapore Major. And they come in and they achieve the reverse sweep against EG in the best of 5.
I can't believe they've actually...